Just like it's important to us that if you deselect your mesh, but tab into edit mode, but start BoxCutter, that you're able to use BoxCutter, we also care about when you have a mesh not selected, that whenever you draw, you are able to draw a shape oriented to the world. Some users may find this a little bit odd, but imagine not having a mesh deselected and clicking and nothing happens because there's nothing mapped to that. This is something we sought to fill in with BoxCutter, so we'll just select the shape and delete it. Another part of this is that notice that in the top corner up here, it's set to world because I'm drawing on world because nothing is selected. That is fine. However, afterwards, notice that my orientation has went to object. This is because we do care about users being able to immediately select their object and perform cuts after the fact. We received quite a few emails about this in the past, and we found it to be a type of gotcha where users were just unaware of what their selection was and would get confused with things or possibly be drawing in a state like world over and over, like you see me doing here, and then would switch to an object to cut and be surprised that the orientation would not be automatically aligned to object. So as of the more recent versions of BoxCutter, we've made it where if you have an object selected, it automatically should switch to object to allow you to quickly orient to it and get to work doing what it is we figured users would want to do. Drawing with an object selected but orient to world is a very rare situation that we haven't yet even come up in our own personal work, but we did want to ensure that inside of BoxCutter that it was as smooth as possible for people to both draw on world but then also select their object and do what it is that's needed on the fly at the speed that they need to.